Hi, I'm Ryan Parrott, and you're at Comics Online.
Ryan, first of all, Supermassive 2024, congratulations.
Thank you.
Somebody gets to finally play with the others.
Yes, finally.
So can you talk about the dynamic? Not only is it a special Supermassive because of that, but it's an expanded team lineup than we've seen before.
Yeah, we actually got to, I think we had the most people in this one. Like it was 3 in the first one, and then I think it went to 4 or 5 in the second. Now it's like 6 or 7?
Yeah, you're getting up there.
We're
the massive versus growing.
The next season, it's going to be 27 people.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
But, hopefully that means good things for the massive.
Hopefully, yes.
So let's talk about the dynamics. Dylan pretty much was in right
He
away.
was.
It was a very easy sell.
He wants to be a superhero, and he's not. It doesn't take much to push him into a big fight. Yeah.
So how did the dynamics shape out as far as his interactions with the other characters? Since this is the first time they really got to play, how did you stage that, or how did you build towards that, for him in particular?
Well, this is actually this first Supermassive where it actually is Dylan.
Yeah.
Which is the fun part, right? Because it was Marcus in the first one, and
Right.
then it was Caleb as Dylan in the second. It was just confusing anybody who doesn't know what's going on. And then this one was actually Dylan, that was the fun part of it, was like each one of the Supermassives has a totally different vibe because of the different people and where they are in sort of their journey, and also just the fact that you finally have the hero being there. So I really liked that. I was happy that it seemed like, because in Supermassive 2023 with Caleb, he's kind of a stoic character. He's not as plucky and fun. And so I had a lot more fun getting to write him be. I was really excited when Kyle was like, hey, I want to use Shift. And I'm like, oh boy. Shift and Dylan is going to be fun. And that got a lot of fun. They got a lot of banter and stuff like that. So it was fun to actually bounce everybody off all that. I always think that's the fun of... I've said this before, plot is an excuse for character, and the whole point of these crossovers is just to have the characters interact with each other and see the way that everybody, riles up each other and gets on each other's nerves, and that's the fun that part for me.
So let's go to your issues for a minute. So Rogue Sun, I absolutely loved the dual issue of 19 with both stories getting from different perspectives. It's not something we get to see. You guys continue to innovate within the world of comics. How did that go for you as far as the scripting process and just the development of that story in particular? Because it's not something that's normal.
Right.
For comics.
It's something I've wanted to do for years. I pitched it, 10 years ago when I first got into comics as a Two-Face story. The idea was going to be one was going to be Two-Face, one was going to be Harvey, and do that. So that was my idea. And I was like, I'm going to hold on. It didn't work out, so I held on to it. And then I realized when I got to this point, I was like, we did something in issue 7 that was the Choose Your Own Adventure, and I was like, I want to try something new. And I thought it's been 12 issues, so I was like, okay, we've got to. And I thought, wow, it'd be really fun to do the same art twice and then see if you could change the context of the art by changing the narration, because it's something that's specifically for comics. You can't really do this in other mediums. And I thought that was the fun part about it, was like you can take that art, you can flip it up, and maybe that changes what you see and how it is. It's like that Pavlov's thing, you know what I'm talking about.
But much like your Choose Your Own Adventure book, you nailed it.
Thank you.
So it was a wonderful read.
To the hypocrites and the corrupt, the swindlers, the parasites, all those who take from their fellow man, this message is for you. For too long, this country has been choked by corruption and injustice. The vulnerable have been oppressed by the rich and powerful, who abuse the laws for personal gain at the expense of everyone under them. In the summer of 2022, I embarked on my mission to expose them, to hold them accountable, to bring change. You may think you know what happened next, but you have been deceived. You have been told that I am responsible for murder, that new laws could protect you, that I am dead. You have been told many things, except the truth. Until now. What follows is a video record, so that you no longer have to rely on what you are told. No one escapes justice, not even me. I am no one, and this is my story. To the hypocrites and the corrupt, the swindlers, the parasites, all those who take from your fellow man, because, like all monsters, you believe yourself safe in the shadows. This message is for you. Is coming, where all monsters will answer for their transgressions. No one is above the law, and I am no one.